Hello guys, welcome back to the tutorial of Java. In this tutorial, we are going to see what is operator in the Java. An operator is a symbol or a character. It allows us to manipulate data. An operator performs a function on one or more operands. Generally, Java provides a rich set of operators to manipulate the variables. Operator is also can say as a symbol or a character. For example, suppose int ans is equal to plus 5. Means I have defined a variable as ans with the data type int and which is going to store the value as 2 plus 5. In this, plus is the operator and 2 and 5 is the operands. Operator that can take one operands are called as a unary operator, like a is equal to minus 5. An operator that take two operands are known as a binary operator. For example, a is equal to 5 plus 9. We can divide all the Java operators into the following groups: arithmetic operator, relational, or you can say as a comparison operator. Third one is a logical operator. Fourth one is a assignment operator. Fifth one, it is conditional, or you can say as a ternary operator. And at last, a bitwise operator. So let's take first, it is a arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator are used in a mathematical expression in the same way as they are using in the algebra operation. The following table lists the arithmetic operator. For suppose that the list is plus, minus, or you can say as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo division. These are the basic operators which can assign in the arithmetic operator. So let's take an example as suppose I am going to store value of a as a 10 and b is a 20. Now for the addition, as a mathematical operation, but obviously it is going to store 30. Why? Because a plus b is equal to 30. That is 10 plus 20. Now for a minus b, it is 10 minus 20. That is minus 10. As for multiplication, division and subtraction will be performed. Let's take an example. Now notice I am going to use a Notepad++ for easy operation or easy UI. Suppose I have used the value of a and b as a 50 and 30. Now C is going to store a addition of a and b, and system.out.println which is going to print addition of 2 var is equal to plus c, means it is going to store the addition of a plus b. Let's just run this program. CMD screen, first compile it with the help of javac filename.java. Now execute it. Java simple, means addition of 2 var is equal to 80. Why? Because C is going to use a plus b, that is 50 plus 30. Or you can apply comment over here and you can directly add this value at a plus b. It is also will be same. Now again compile and run. Okay, addition of 2 variable is equal to 80. Now as this, we can define subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo division. A minus b, a multiplied by b, a divided by b, and a modulo b. Let's save it and again run it. Compile and run. Sorry, I haven't changed the name of that sub-op2 variable. Multiplication, division and modulo division. Again save it and let's run it. First compile it and run it. As per the value of a and b, that is 50 and 30, but obvious addition will be 80, subtraction will be 20, multiplication will be 1500, division will be 1, and modulo division will be going to store the value as 20. This is a simple example of, you can say, as an arithmetic operator. Now one more two variables are there, or two operators are there. Suppose a is equal to, or suppose you can say as a increment or decrement. Suppose plus plus and minus minus. This is actually going to store the value of a as a plus 1. It is going to store the value as a plus 1. Now whenever you are going to define a value or store the value of a, it will represent as incremented value. Means suppose I have defined over here as a incremented value is equal to plus a. Plus a means it is going to store the value of a. Now value of a is incremented by plus 1. Now let's take an example, compile and run. Now see, this incremented value is equal to 51. Why? Because initially the value of a is equal to 50. I have incremented it by 1. As it going to store as a is equal to a plus 1 means it will going to store as 50 plus 1, that is 51. Same as decremented operator will be what? A minus minus. Now suppose decremented value is, let's take a b minus minus, and I'm going to store the value of b as a decremented value is equal to, means but obviously it is going to store b is equal to b minus 1. Now the initially value of b is equal to 30, and I am going to store the value of decremented value is equal to plus b, means but obviously it is going to store value as a decremented by 1. Let's again compile and run this file. Okay, decremented value is equal to 29. Why? Because initially value of b is equal to 30, we have decremented it by 1 and printed it as a b, means but obviously the output will be 29. These are the basic arithmetic operator. Let's take second operator in Java, that is relational operator. The following symbols which is going to use as a relational operator are in front of the screen. For let's take an example as value of a is equal to 10 and value of b is equal to 20. Then the first operator in the relational is equal to. That check if the value of two operands is equal or not. If yes, then condition becomes true. For value of a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20, but if it is not true, then it will return as a false. The second one is not equal to. It will check if the value of two operands is equal or not. If value are not equal, then condition become true. Means a is equal to 10 and for b is equal to 20. It will be true. Likewise, less than, greater than, less or equal to, and greater than or equal to. Let's understand it by an example. In this example, I have assigned the value of a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. The first system.out.println, it will check the condition as a is equal to b. But obvious the value of a and b is not the same, means it will return as a false. Now second one is system.out.println a is not equal to b. But obvious value of a and b is the not same, means it will return as a true. Third one, a is more than b. A is more than b. Now value of a is 10 and b is 20, means 10 is more than 20. It will return as false. Now the fourth one, a is less than b. But obvious 10 is less than 20. It will return as true. Now the fifth and sixth one, that is greater than or equal to or less or equal to. Means if the both value will be same, then it can say as it will return true. But for value of a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20, it will return true, and for less or equal to, it will return false. The third operator in Java is a logical operator. Generally, logical operators are used to combine more than one condition. Usually, logical operators are used with if condition and with relational operators. Three basic operators in logical are, first is a logical and, logical or, and logical not. Let's take first logical and. If both operands are non-zero, then condition become true. Means you can say that the first condition and second condition, if both are false, then the condition will become true. The second one, logical or. If any of the two operands are non-zero, then condition become true. Means you can say that if any of the condition will be true, then answer will be true. And the logical not operator, it is used to reverse the logical state of its operand. If a condition is true, then logical not operator will make it false. Means you can say that if you have assigned one value or condition, it will false, then it will return as a true. Let's take fourth one, assignment operator. Assignment operator are used to assign some value to the operands. It generally used is equal to, that is used to assign a value to another one, as a is equal to 5. Now the other 5, that is plus equal to, minus equal to, multiplication equal to, divide equal to, and modulo equal to. Let's understand it by an example. Suppose in this example I have defined one value as 20, sorry 50. Now remove these all the things. Now value of a is equal to, but obviously it is going to print value of a is equal to 50. Now suppose that first, that is a plus equal to 10. I am going to use a comment. Why? Because now this meaning is that a is equal to a plus 10. Means initial value of a plus 10. Let's print it. Value of a plus equal to 10 is plus a. Let's compile and run this file. Compile and run. Now initially value of a is equal to 50 and value of a plus equal to 10 is 60. Why? Because it actually going to use this operand. A plus equal to 10 means a is equal to a plus 10, means initially value of a, that is 50 plus 10, means answer will be value of a plus equal to 10 is 60. As a plus is equal to 10, like other operators will work. A minus equal to 10 means it is going to use value of a is equal to a minus 10. Likewise, a multiply equal to 10, which is going to store the value of a is equal to a multiply 10. Likewise, division and modulo division also work for the same. Now back to our tutorial. The fourth one is a conditional, or you can say as a ternary operator. Conditional operator is also known as a ternary operator. It is written as, first it will define expression, or you can say as a condition. After the question mark, value if the true, means if the condition will or expression will true, then first block will be print, and if the condition will be false, then second block after the colon function will be printed. Now understand this with the help of example. So in this example I have taken two variable, integer a is equal to 12 and b is equal to 3. Now I have defined one another variable as ans, which is going to store as a define as a conditional operator, like condition question mark the second statement if the condition will be true, and colon the second statement if the condition will be false. Let's do it practically. Suppose I have defined one variable a is equal to 50, integer b is equal to 10, and one answer variable to store the answer of this ternary operator. Now as per the condition or the syntax, the first block which is going to use as an expression or condition, if the first block will be true, then this block will be going to print, and if the first block, that is condition, will be false, then second block is going to print. Means but obvious for this condition a is more than 10, that is 50 is more than 10, but obvious is going to print true statement. Means for the true statement this block is going to print, means I have defined value as a, means value of a will be stored in answer, and I have printed as a system.out.println. Now let's compile this file using javac filename.java and run this file as a Java and name of the class. Okay, it have printed the value as 50. Why? Because the first condition, if the condition will be true, then first block is going to print, that is a, means value of a is equal to 50, means but obvious answer will be stored as a 50. Ask a bitwise operator. Bitwise operator can be applied to integer types of data type. The five basic bitwise operators are bitwise AND, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR, left shift and right shift. Let's first understand first three, that is bitwise AND, OR and exclusive OR. Now for suppose value of a and b, suppose value is 0 and b value of is also 0. Now for AND operator, or you can say the bitwise AND operator, what we have to consider is both value is 1, then and then a and b will be 1. If both value will be 1, then and then the value of a bitwise AND will be 1. So for this 0 and 0 value will be 0. Why? Because both operator or operand will be not 1. Now take last, as 1 is value assigned to a and 1 is assigned value to b. Now as per the a bitwise AND b, the value will be 1. Why? Because both the operands will be 1. Now for the OR operator. or bitwise OR operator, we have to consider in mind that if the any one of the one value will be 1, then answer will be 1. Now for both 0 value will be 0. Now 0 and 1 value will be 1. Why? Because any one of the value is 1. That's why answer will be 1. For 1 0 it also 1 and 1 1 it also 1. And at last bitwise exclusive OR. For A or B, please keep in mind that if both value will be same, the answer will be 0. If both values same, then answer will be 0. For 0 0 answer will be 0 and for 1 1 answer will be 1. Or you can say that if any one of the value will be 1, then answer will be 1. If any one the value will be 1, then answer will be 1. This is the basic bitwise and bitwise OR and bitwise exclusive OR. Now let's understand that this example. The bitwise OR operator is binary operator. It actually represents the value in terms of binary. Now for value of 12 in the binary representation, we can assign the value as 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0. As we can also assign the binary value of 25 as 0 0 1 1 0 0 1. Now to find this value as a OR operator, or you can say as a bitwise OR operator, let's check 12 value OR symbol and 25. Now as we have discussed that for the OR operator, if any one of the value will be 1, then answer will be 1. If any one value will be 1, then answer will be 1. Now for 0 and 1, 1 is there, means answer will be 1. For 0 0, it will 0. For 1 and 0, it will be 1. For 1 1, it will be 1. For 0 and 1, it will be 1. Means we can say that any of the value will be 1, then answer will be 1. As we have used the bitwise OR for 12 and 25, answer will be 29. Why? Because 0 0 1 1 1 0 1. If you represent this value as a decimal value, then answer will be 29. Now the last two one, that is left shift and right shift. Let understand. Suppose integer a is equal to 10, that is decimal value. If you represent this value in terms of binary, then you can define as 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0. Now for the left shift operator, this is the simple operator that is used for the left shifting. Now I assign the value as 1. Means I want to assign left shifting the value of A as a 1. Means I have comment over here that left shifting with the 1 position. Means the initially binary value is this, and I am assigning the left shifting to 1. Means each and every bit is going to represent as a lefting in the 1 position. Means the final value will be 0 0 0 1 and 0 0 0 0. If this value will be printed as a decimal value, then answer will be 16. That is going to store in A. Means whenever I am going to define a value of A, then answer will be 16, which is initially 8. As this right shift also works, means in the right shift, the each and every value will be shifting as the right position by number of value given over here. So thank you for watching this video.